Frankfurt Book Fair, the podcast.
Welcome to our final podcast of the Frankfurt Book Fair 2009. It is time to have a look back, and at that moment, of course, the publishing houses have their final say. Furthermore, we have met the great names of the literary scene, and we will have a look onto 2010, with Argentina playing the role as the guest of honor. The country, we will say this much, certainly stimulates your appetite.
Frankfurt Book Fair, topic of the day.
This evening, an exciting week of the fair with almost 300,000 visitors comes to an end. And this year again, the exhibitors were more than satisfied.
We had a very good week at the Frankfurt Book Fair. We're always looking to this date in the year. And we had many visitors from foreign countries. We're very glad that we have this stand now where people meet and get the books and look inside.
We had a quite good fair. We had a lot of authors here. One author from China. We had our author Brigitte Kronauer here, and we had some other German authors here, and a lot of interest from the public too. Now is the weekend, it's open for public, the stand is full of people, it's very crowded. Yeah, I think it was quite a good fair.
We were very satisfied with this week. We had a great book fair this year because we had very, very important authors here like Frank Schätzing or Günter Wallraff has also brought out a new book this week. So we had lots and lots of people from the press here and lots of visitors from bookstores and also the public, as you can see now. And it was great to meet lots of the international publishers also from our books abroad. So it was a great book fair.
And of course, the book fair has been a place of great names and spectacular events. In Germany alone, Dan Brown's best-selling novel, The Lost Symbol, starts off with a record-breaking number of 1.2 million copies. That his publishing house delivered the copies with a truck right onto the fairground goes without saying. Dan Brown himself did not show his face, but many other well-known authors were present. The book fair is, after all, an obligation.
I always enjoyed the book fair, and I enjoy it much more since the first time I came, because it's much renovated, and first time I came you had to sit in a little room behind the publisher, and this is much nicer. I see a lot of old friends every time I come. So not only my old friends from Germany, but friends from other countries as well.
Anthony McCartan, the New Zealand-born author, and his latest novel, Show of Hands, also enjoyed coming to Frankfurt, but was a little skeptical as to find something he would like to read on the book fair.
No, I brought a whole bunch of books with me. I tend to travel. I've a toothbrush and a couple of books is my traveling companion. So I'm reading a biography of John Cheever, the American short story writer, enjoying that. Some essays by Saul Bellow, who's probably my great literary hero. It keeps me amused.
Certainly. Also, Günter Grass, holding the Nobel Prize in Literature, has invited us for an interview, offering us surprising insights. On the occasion of the 50th anniversary of his Blechtrommel, The Tin Drum, he confesses to sometimes go for trashy novels.
Durch meine Frau bin ich zum Beispiel.
It was my wife who, for example, introduced me to Simenon. The novels of Maigret, I just devoured them. He actually wrote about 100 of those little novels. They are so excellent, such a dark and precise realism. Unforgettable every single book. This is what I read so in between.
Das lese ich so zwischendurch. Ja. Um nur ein Beispiel zu nennen.
When tonight the last booth is closing, many authors, artists and members of the publishing houses will, with some melancholy, say goodbye to this year's guest of honor, China. The wrench will be soothed, however, by the figures of this week. A total of 400 events and 150 authors show a great success of China's performance. 2019 contracts concluded, amongst them 1,300 Chinese titles going abroad, are more of these impressive figures. Welcome, Argentina. In the afternoon, Argentina's successor for 2010 received the invitation as a guest of honor. Argentine Deputy Foreign Minister Victoria Tassetti. And of course, education goes hand in hand with books, which is why we continue to promote reading. mainly through our network of public libraries and bookstores, but also the publishing industry and the promotion of new authors with Argentinian classics. Not only the books from Argentina are hot, also the cooking pots. To conclude the book fair, the Argentine head cook Chacal shows his creativity in the kitchen to the visitors. By the way, Chacal makes a point that the Argentinian cuisine is more than just a good hung steak.
When we talk about Argentinian food, everyone knows about meat, but we have no, I will not say a great culture from ourselves because we are all descendants, so it's quite mixed with Italian food and actually I will not cook here in the fair Argentinian food.
We do hope to have worked your appetite for the Frankfurt Book Fair 2010 from October 6 to 10. We would like to thank all our guests, wishing them a good trip back home, hopefully taking with them many wonderful and new impressions. See you next year. Until then, please stay informed on book-fair.com.